Hello students, welcome to Ratan's classes. Today our topic is transportation in human beings. In transportation we will study about the transportation fluid, that is blood. How does blood take oxygen to the whole body and other salts to the whole body? So for transportation we need a pump in our body. That pump is heart. This is a diagram of human heart. Heart is divided into four parts. One is right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, this is left ventricle, this is the septum dividing the parts of the heart, this is vena cava, superior vena cava, this is also superior vena cava, this is aorta taking blood to the body. These are pulmonary veins. And this pulmonary arteries. And this is pulmonary vein. Superior vena cava. This takes from the lower body, blood from the lower body to the heart, and this superior vena cava takes blood from the upper body to the heart. Now we will talk about how the blood goes to the lungs and takes oxygen and will transfer it back to the body. First of all, the blood is collected from the body, from lower body and upper body, from superior vena cava. Superior vena cava transferred the blood to right atrium, and from the right atrium these are the valves known as tricuspid valve. When the right atrium is full of the blood, the pressure exerts on this wall and these walls get open and blood is transferred to the right ventricle through tricuspid valve. When there is an exertion of pressure on this valve, there is a sound produced called lub-dub sound. Generally we call this sound as dhak-dhak sound. This is not dhak-dhak sound, this is lub-dub sound. This is caused because of closing and opening of these valves. From the right ventricle, blood goes to the pulmonary arteries and transferred to the lungs. In lungs, deoxygenated blood is converted into oxygenated blood. Here the blood was deoxygenated. All the oxygen was absorbed by the body and deoxygenated blood is collected by superior vena cava. Then it is transferred to the right atrium. Through tricuspid valve it goes to the right ventricle, and from right ventricle it goes to pulmonary arteries. Up to here the blood was deoxygenated blood. Then the blood is transferred to the lungs where the transfer of oxygen takes place, and from the lungs the blood goes to pulmonary veins. These pulmonary veins transfer the blood to left atrium. Now here is oxygenated blood. From the left atrium, bicuspid valves are present. When the left atrium is full of the blood, it exerts pressure on this bicuspid wall. These walls are known as bicuspid walls, and blood is transferred to the left ventricle. This is the oxygenated blood, and from the left ventricle the blood goes to the aorta, and aorta transfer the oxygenated blood to the whole body. Once more we will revise what happens. All the deoxygenated blood from the lower body and upper body, it is collected by the superior vena cava, and superior vena cava transfers the blood to the right atrium. When the atrium is full of the blood, it exerts pressure on tricuspid walls. These tricuspid walls open and blood goes to the right ventricle, and then from the right ventricle it goes to the pulmonary arteries. These arteries take blood to the lungs where the oxygen is mixed with the blood, and then it is transferred to the pulmonary veins. From the veins it goes to the left atrium, and when the left atrium is full of blood, it exerts pressure on these bicuspid walls. These bicuspid walls open and blood goes to the left ventricle, and from the left ventricle blood goes to the aorta, and aorta transfers the blood to the whole body. This is the whole process. How does the transportation of blood take place? Now we are talking about artery and veins. What are arteries? These are the thick walled vessels. These are the thick walled vessels which take blood away from heart. These are thick walled so that they can withstand with the pressure of the pumping of heart. Capillaries, these are the thin vessels which transfer the blood to the body. These are the capillaries which transfer the blood to the bodies. Veins are also thin walled vessels which bring blood towards the heart. Now, what is blood pressure? When the atrium is full of the blood, it exerts pressure on the walls. This pressure is known as the blood pressure. There is two types of blood pressure. One is systolic pressure and one is diastolic pressure. Systolic pressure is due to contraction. When it is full, it exerts pressure, and that pressure is known as diastolic pressure. This is due to the contraction, and in normal human being it is 120, and diastolic pressure is the pressure that is due to the relaxation of muscles. When the whole blood is transferred to the veins or the arteries, the heart is relaxed. That pressure is known as diastolic pressure. That is 80 mm of mercury. This is all about the transportation of the blood. Now there is a topic known as double circulation. What is double circulation? The blood is transferred to the two organs two times in one circulation. That process is known as double circulation. Let's see this. The oxygenated blood, here is oxygenated blood, is taken by aorta from the heart, and it goes to the body capillaries. These capillaries divide the blood to the whole body, and blood get deoxygenated, and this deoxygenated blood is collected by superior vena cava. This superior vena cava gives the blood to the right atrium. This is deoxygenated blood, and this deoxygenated blood goes to the right ventricle, and from the right ventricle it goes to the pulmonary arteries and goes to the lungs. These lungs convert the deoxygenated blood to the oxygenated blood, and the pulmonary veins take back this blood to the heart into the left atrium. So the blood in one circulation goes to the two organs, that is lung and the heart. In one circulation it is twice rotated in the two organs. This process is known as double circulation. In humans we have four-chambered heart in which this oxygenation and deoxygenation of blood take place. In some organism there are two-chambered heart, three-chambered heart. So there is a different process. There is direct in mammals, in birds. If we talk about the birds, there is only two-chambered heart, and the direct oxygen is deoxygenated blood is converted into oxygenated blood because they need instant energy for flying. उन्हें एकदम से उड़ने के लिए बहुत सारी एनर्जी चाहिए होती है, बहुत सारी ऑक्सीजन चाहिए होती है. तो वहाँ पे टू चैम्बर्ड हार्ट है, वो डायरेक्टली डीऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड को ऑक्सीजनेटेड ब्लड में कन्वर्ट कर देते हैं. इट डिपेंड्स फ्रॉम organism to organism. Double circulation is present in the human beings, in which the two organs are present and blood is twice circulated in one circulation from these two organs. This is whole about the transportation. Thank you.